This is American artist Keith Haring. Keith Haring was born in 1958 in Pennsylvania. His dad was an artist who liked to draw cartoons. Keith Haring made these subway paintings of people moving around and having fun. They're called subway paintings because Keith Haring painted in subway tunnels, on buses, and on the side of buildings in the streets. He created hundreds of subway drawings. Today you guys are going to create your own Keith Haring people drawings. First, I want you to practice drawing some people in funny, fun positions. Maybe some of your people have their hands in the air. Maybe some of your people are kicking their feet. I want you guys to be very creative and draw as many people as you can fit on one page. We're just drawing the outlines of the person. Remember, an outline is the outside line of something. I'm just doing pencil outlines, just the shape of these people. Fill up your page. Here I'm drawing a person on its side. Later we're going to cut these people out and glue them onto another piece of paper. After you draw the pencil outlines, I want you to trace over your pencil with black crayon. You don't need to draw the spaces in between. We just want an outline. So right there, I'm not drawing the neck next to the chin. I just drew around the head, down the neck, and across the shoulders. After you draw the outline, I want you guys to all color your outline so that it's a thicker, big, dark line. Remember, Keith Haring's paintings had big, thick black outlines. We'll look at some more of those in a few minutes. Color in your whole person with a dark outline. I should say color in the outline of your person with a really dark outline. We're not going to color in the middle of the people because we're actually going to be watercolor painting them next. So after you draw all the people and make all the outlines, you're going to use watercolor paint. When you finish coloring, you can head up to the big table to get your paint supplies. You'll need a paintbrush, a bowl of water, and a tray of paint. When we use these trays of watercolor paint, it will be very important to have a puddle in the color that you want to use. Can you see the puddle in my orange? Make sure you have a puddle. If you don't do that, these paints are very, very sticky. Stir in the puddle and then paint your person. You can do your Keith Haring people any color that you want to do. They could all be the same colors, or you could just pick a couple color. But let's all make our person one color. Each person should be its very own color. So I've done an orange Keith Haring guy. Now I'm doing a green one. And I think I'll do a red one next. Don't worry if you get the paint a little bit outside the lines. Remember, later we're going to be cutting out these painted Keith Haring guys. I'm going to make my biggest and last Keith Haring guy blue. Remember, always keep a puddle in your paint. If you don't, your paper will be sticky and it'll stick to someone else's and it could tear. My Keith Haring people are dry now, so now I'm going to cut them out. I'm cutting around the black outline that we colored with crayon. You're going to cut all of your people out. Be careful, don't tear them, but if they do tear a little bit, it's okay. We're going to glue them onto another page later. I had some extra paper, so I decided I would make another Keith Haring guy. I'm just going to leave him white because I've already put my paints away. But I'm still going to give him a really thick black outline and cut him out, just like my other colorful guys. You can choose what color of paper you'd like to glue your Keith Haring people on. Play around with how you want the people to look before you start gluing. I like this arrangement, so I flip them over and I'm using dots of glue. Remember, dot, dot, not a lot. We don't want any messy, messy glue. You don't want your paper sticking to someone else's. After you glue all of your people onto your construction paper, we're going to make our people look like they're dancing and jumping around. To do that, we're going to draw some black lines with our black crayon. Just like when we outlined our people with black crayon, we want to make sure that the black lines are really thick and dark. This will make them stand out a lot. Try and give each person that you glued on your paper some black lines. Watch me finish mine and stay tuned for some more Keith Haring pictures at the end. Have fun!